Good morning, everyone. This is Jim here. Weekly check-in, I suppose it's called. It's been pretty heavy this week in an amazing way. It was my 52nd birthday. So had a really nice day on Tuesday, hanging with my family when they got back from work and school. This week's been really productive for the charity as well. I have done a huge grant application for the lottery. And I feel pretty confident. You can never know whether you're going to get these things, but I'm confident that I've done what I need to do to make sure that we get the funding we need for ongoing projects. There's some really exciting things going on as well, like Cheshunt Football Club. I've got a meeting today. It looks like they are going to start supporting us at home games for a while. I'm going to go and give a talk on... to the people that come to their wellness day on a Monday night once a month, go and give a talk about community, tell them my story. And also, just tell people that we're out there. It's very easy to sit on your laurels, especially when the drop-ins and all that are busy. But the whole point of this is to build new communities in new places. So where there is solitude and where there is loneliness, we can then, put groups in, put drop-ins in, and make sure that it's not just us here in our safe little environment, but also places where solitude is causing real problems. Along with addiction and poverty and all kinds of other problems, there is also a very real need for everyday people who don't necessarily feel like they have a huge issue, but maybe lonely quite a lot of the time because maybe, recently split from a partner, somebody has died, their friend group has changed because they've had to move. It's very difficult to see the effects of loneliness until you've been around it for a while, which I have now. I've seen a lot of people who, totally function, go to work, make money, there's no poverty issue, there's none of that. But what they are is just needing conversation. And it should be said that, when you're looking at depression and you're looking at issues like that, one of the best ways to combat that is to have a group of people around you. Now, I'm not saying that depression is fought by having people, because sometimes you just avoid it. What I am saying, though, is sometimes it's nice to hear that there is a bright side to life, that there is a way to find happiness in a moment. As most of you know, if you've seen 50 and Coping, you'll know that I find happiness is transient. You are happy 1 minute and something changes the next. And by minute, I can mean day, week, month, year. And then the next day after that year ends, you are in a different situation. Happiness is something that you find, you strive for. It's not something you reach. I don't think it's a destination, and I love all that. It's not the destination, it's the journey. But it's true. Finding out what makes you tick is really important, and that changes. What used to excite me in my 20s no longer does in my 50s. I think it's important we all look at the reason why community has become a buzzword. Buzzwords tend to happen when a real need is found and then everyone tries to exploit it. Not everyone, people on the internet, influencers, people who know that they've got leverage by using that situation. I'm not using this as leverage. I am literally starting groups, putting out my opinion that community is beneficial to all, and people are coming to these drop-ins. I'll tell you this though, there was me and Paul just at the drop-in on Friday because everyone else had things going on. But Wednesday, every seat, every mug, the whole place was full and chatty and everyone was talking to each other. It's all inclusive. And that's what we're striving for, inclusivity. Doesn't matter what race, creed, colour you are welcome to a drop-in. You are never judged. And if you are judged, because some people have different opinions, then we'll level the playing field. I'm not afraid to talk about things in those groups that people need to address. And if their behaviour or their opinions is one of them, then that's fine. There is never hostility. Right, I'm going to leave you to your week. Have a great time.